Hi everyone, this is Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I am here today to do live mini reads. Whoop, whoop. So if you are new to my channel, welcome. So glad to have you here. And if you are my Vibe Tribe, you know I love you something serious. So I'm going to wait for a few minutes to let a few people join in, wait for that notification to go on. While we're waiting, I'm going to post this to my Facebook. So I hope everyone's doing well tonight. There we go. So hello everybody. I am Jessica with Whispers of Grace Healing. I see there's a few people in here. So there we go. Got 6 in the chat. Go ahead and start. Hey Danny, what's up, brother? So tonight is a live mini readings. Okay, so how this is going to work is hey Christina G, hey Kara, how are you? So if you do not know how this process works, we do this every Wednesday at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I have decided that if everything goes according to plan, I'm thinking about the last Friday of every month doing a free tarot mini sesh. Get some new people in here and let them get a try. And, it all comes back anyway. You know how it goes. Hi, Lauren, Rebecca. Yes, guys. Love y'all so much. So this is how my process works. There's below in the description box, there's a PayPal link that you can donate your $20 through. And once I receive your $20 donation, I will put your name on the list. When I call out your name, please have your question ready so we can get through as many people as possible. And I do say many, but whatever your question is, like, I go in depth. You know what I'm saying? It's not just, I can't just pull 3 cards, okay? It's not in me. I don't do it. I will make sure you get a clear enough answer to your question. And whatever Spirit wants to provide for you. So Spirit's been really high today too, guys. So make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, me a comment. Tell me where you are, where you're from, all that good stuff. I love you guys. I was doing Reiki for Brooke earlier, and I found this new meditation that I am like just addicted to now. And let me see if I can. No, it's a good one when you click off of it and your first instinct is to slow-mo. No. So it's the 528 hertz music to manifest miracles into your life. Oh, it is so beautiful. Meditated for an hour straight, and like I was immersed in it. It was beautiful. Hey, Christina Maria, Michelle, yes. Hi guys, I love you all so much. So with that being said, let me get over to my PayPal, see who has donated already, and we will get this ball rolling. So I thank you all for joining me tonight. You guys are awesome. It's been kind of a weird day. Thanks, Danny. Brooke and I were talking earlier, and it's like this morning started out like really weird and rough, and just the best way we can describe it is like Gaia's contractions. It's like birthing pains. You can feel all this pressure this morning, and then all of a sudden it's just this release, which there's a lot of highs and lows today. Yes, it's been weird for a while, but this today in general, um, by the way, for anyone wondering, we finally did get our, hi Mike, how are you? We finally did get our replacement up on the property today, but it was not without, some hiccups. We almost lost it, guys, trying to get it up the road. They didn't turn wide enough trying to get down this dirt road, and it actually fell off, started sliding off the embankment and this close to flipping into the river. So thankfully, our new residence is perfectly fine. Yeah, it's crazy, guys. But everything's fine. It's up on the property. You wouldn't even know we had a hiccup besides the fence that I guess was kind of holding it from keeping it from flipping. But yeah, I got angry this morning with spirit. I did. I just like flipped out and I was like, I don't know what you want from me, but we can't take anymore. Just, you better come up with a miracle. Fix it now. And then within 2 hours, they had it done and up there, and it's great. Everything's fine. So, hey, Cynthia. But yeah, it was a wild morning, and then we got in there, we cleaned everything up so we can start moving stuff in tomorrow. So we might actually be out the rental by the end of this week. I am so excited. So excited. So now all I have to do is find my replacement. At least I got theirs. Theirs is good. So yeah, thank you to everyone who has been helping support me and my family in this transition. It's definitely been a rough one, but it was really scary to see, after everything we've been through, that one last piece of hope about Flip was super scary, guys. Like, I would not have known what to do if something would have happened to this. You know what I'm saying? Like, oh my gosh, please don't put that on our table. But yeah. Yes, love you guys too. Thank you so much. All right. So let's see. We have Christina M up first. And then Christina G is second. And Lauren is up third. All right, guys. Thank you. Thank you. So, Christina M., what you got for me, babe? What is your question? And for anyone who is joining in that doesn't know how this goes, we are doing a $20 love donation based mini reading. So if you would like to get on the list, there is, Danny's posting it in the comments, but it's also down in the description box as well. And once I receive your donation, then your name will go on the list, and we'll try to get through as many people as possible. So just make sure that you have your question ready when I call out your name. And as I write it on the list, I will let you know that I got your name, okay? So, all right, Christina, the direction I thought I was going in did not work out, and I knew it wouldn't. Anything you have for me? I think something else is opening up. Okay. Interesting. Where are we going, guys? What does Christina M. need to know about her new direction? Yeah, pretty much. That's really what it feels like. All of what's been happening is, it's like the final release of our past and anything that had to do with it. That's not in alignment with where we're going, and a lot of that's starting to fall away. Hey, Dewey. Hey, Ellie. But what I've also noticed too is, like, when you, and again, so you already knew that it wasn't going to work. You know what I'm saying? So your soul, your intuition was already telling you the gig was up, but you kept trying, which, whatevs. But what I've been realizing is, and I was talking to Dewey about this today too, it's about releasing the when and the how, right? But it's also about staying humble, staying in gratitude, and keeping your options open. There's a lot of detouring. There's a lot of like, you're going in one direction, and it's just about staying fluid and being able to move in whatever direction you need to flow in. So, yeah. All right. So, time to ground yourself. And listen, I'll tell you this too. With everything going, I really haven't been taking enough time to really meditate, sit in my own energy, unless I'm called to, you know what I'm saying? But in those moments of stillness, and this was a message that I got today, and the moments of stillness is the most clear, the clear perception that we can receive, right? So when we stop thinking so much, when we stop acting so much, and just be in that moment of complete surrender and be in our own energy and are able to be still and listen, right? The Rising Appalachia song is coming up for me right now, and Resilient says, I'll close my mouth and know when to listen, right? So it might be time for you to just be still and listen, because there's a lot of things that are kind of mirroring back to you. So it's really important that you're aware of what's being mirrored back to you, all right? But when you're grounding yourself and being in that space to receive Spirit's word about not only what's going to be beneficial for you, but what's going to nourish you, right? What is going to nourish your growth and take you to higher levels. And it's by embracing messages from Spirit while you're in meditation that you're going to receive your most clear picture for your direction. But there's, especially with the sea turtle, like I've seen this card so many times, but they're bringing me to the sea turtle right now. And think about how far the sea turtle travels, right? To lay their eggs and follow the moon and the different paths through the ocean and all this stuff. And they're ancient. They're so wise, and they can go the distance, right? By going with the flow and finding the channels that they need to be in. So just be in that moment of stillness, surrender, and stay open to the messages, right? Because there's a lot of power in like this burning desire to do more that's waiting to be expressed. And it's like there's this little it's almost like a little veil. I don't want to even say it's a block. There's this little veil that's kind of shrouding your vision of what you're really meant to do, right? What you're really being called to do. Like you've seen a glimpse of it, but you can't see the whole picture yet. And I feel like that's where you're getting frustrated. So it's like there's going to be this activation, because you're going to start seeing all these signs. And with all these signs, because after you go into this meditation period and like really start to dig deeper and listen and act and process and just move into it, like that should be one of your questions when you go into meditation. What is going to nourish my soul? Give me the signs. And once you start seeing the signs, you need to act upon them. So I feel like each sign you see, it's going to activate you more and more, and the picture is going to get clearer and clearer. And, you need to respect your boundaries, other people's boundaries, but also understand that you're not caged, right? The boundaries are just energetic, but like keeping your boundaries so close that you're not like just letting yourself be free can also be limiting as well. So we don't want to limit ourselves. But Spirit's definitely talking to you really, really hard. It's just more about receiving, and especially with the cosmic egg here, and it's distractions. There's temptations all around you, girl. So, hi, Gina. You know, could be some karmic stuff going on that's like just distracting you from being able to be still and have the confidence of feeling already successful in your movement forward, right? Yeah, the Queen of Wands is coming out reverse, so it's like this this doubt. There's like a lingering doubt that's kind of I'm feeling. All right, so let's get a clear picture for Christina M and how she's supposed to move forward. Well, I have a King of Swords and a King of Wands here with the Page of Cups in the middle. So I don't know if all these distractions are from a bunch of people coming at you. I feel like one is probably more sincere while the other one's got ulterior motives. Okay. I would definitely be a little weary about anyone who might resonate more with the fire sign, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius, where we have the King of Swords with the Page of Cups, but the King of Wands is with the Seven of Swords and the Three of Cups. So, again, respect your boundaries. Don't be letting anyone come up in your door acting a fool, girl. Okay? If you're not sure, ground yourself. But I feel like someone's true colors are about to come out, especially with the moon. You're not seeing things clearly. Totally not dealing with men. You might not be dealing with them, but they might be dealing with you. All right. So what does all of this have to do with? Give me a... Okay, then. So we have the Ten of Pentacles, the Seven of Swords, the Seven of Cups, the Eight of Wands, the Star card, and the Four of Wands. So, you know, whether we're talking about people or career, you know, this could be all about finances, home, and stability. I feel like especially with the Five of Swords being here, I feel like there have just, okay. Have you been having a problem with having too many ideas, but not really knowing what direction to go in? Hey, Nicole, how are you? Because with the I keep wanting to say the Five of Swords and the Seven of Cups, I feel like there's too many distractions again, remember distractions. So there just seems to be a lot of distraction with too many ideas. Maybe that's where the fire and air sign, so maybe, and this is probably why they're telling you to ground, because there's a difference between being all gung-ho and, like just blasting through all of your ideas. It might get you caught up in the moment, right? Where if you stay more to your truth and clear about your intentions behind your decisions, then you will have more offers come in. right? Now with the 10 of Pentacles and the 5 of Swords and the 7 of Cups, this tells me it's like kind of self-sabotaging by trying to focus on too many things at once. Remember the intention, remember the priority, and focus on one that nourishes your soul and your mission more. That is going to help bring in more financial stability, more healing, more good luck, more forward movement. And especially with the Four of Wands, I feel like it's going to be a really stable opportunity for you. And especially with the 10 of Pentacles, it's very financially abundant. But, you know, just don't get caught up by the temptation of all these shiny things in your face. And it's like, oh, this is a great idea. This is a great idea. And this is a great idea. Well, they might all be a great idea, and it might, you know, be that all of these things come to fruition at some point in your life, but focus on the things that are most important to you now, right? Not just what's most financially abundant or what's, you know, seems to be the best way to go about it now. It's more about really setting that intention of what you want, the like what's the expectation of you doing these certain things, and what is the intention behind those expectations, if that makes sense. So hey, Brooke. Yes. So yeah, this is just about listening to your truth and not being so gung ho, like that you're just blasting, but being more logical about your process and not trying to focus on everything, but focus on a few things that are prioritized first, and then let everything kind of play out the way that it should. Okay. I hope that helps. And that's the thing, you know, especially with tarot, like I can't just give you the answer. I can guide you to the answer. But most of all, yeah, it's just about blocking out the distractions and allowing you to go through the process you're needed to. Okay. You're welcome, honey. So Christina G is up next. Love you, Brooke. I'm glad you're taking care of yourself. That bath sounds mighty nice. I can tell y'all right now, one thing I'm super excited about is having the hot tub back. I can't wait. It'll be great in this colder weather. I like that. We roll the dice, the powers determine how they fall. Mm-hmm. Yep. There you go. You must be a wise one. All right. So, Christina G, anything new coming up for me? For you? Always. Always. Yes. Let me just update this real quick. All right, Cynthia and Nicole, I got y'all on the list too. All right, so Christina G, what is going on with my girl? Christina G, anything new coming up for Christina G? Yes, it is. You know it. He snores so loud. He's a big baby. He loves it when mama works, though. Yeah, He zonks right out. He loves the energy. You should have seen him when I was doing Reiki with Brooke today. Oh, he took a good nap. Okay. Anything new for Christina G coming up, please? Ooh, I like where this is going. Yeah, okay, listen. I feel like there is going to be some sort of conversation that's going to be coming up for you. Like, you're already going through such a big transformation process, and like all these things that we've been talking about, breaking outside of our shell, breaking outside of our comfort zones. You could be having a lot of visions or dreams about certain ways to not only expose but release yourself. And I feel like there's either someone in particular or some way that a message is going to be delivered to you. Like, you're just going to realize like just how connected everything really is. It's almost like you go through this period of like the birthing pains we were talking about earlier, where it feels like all this pressure and the world's kind of contracting around us in order for us to release. And it's like whatever this message is for you, it was guided to you at the moment that you needed it most. It's like you ask for a sign, there it is, and it's exactly what you need to hear that's going to help redirect you to another crossing in your ascension path. And it's going to lead you down, it's almost like they're redirecting you to the path that you need to be on. And like everything that lines up after this redirection, and I mean, I'm hearing a clear conversation. It's like, this information being transferred. So I don't know if it's like you having a conversation with someone that sparks something, or if it's like someone sends you a video and it's like, oh, I thought of you when I watched this, and it just happens to do with everything that you're going through, kind of thing. But well, I'm glad then if you think this has already happened, because this shift that you're experiencing, you have the joy, inner peace, truth, and learning all following this redirection, right? So with that being said, it's like after this initial pressure that you feel, and whatever this conversation is that is being brought up, it's like you're really seeing the connection of the dots here, and it just brings a lot more awareness into your existence too, to lighten your load, to make you see the doorways to that peaceful feeling. It's like your truth finally coming out, and all the tools that you have learned along the way, now you're seeing them right in front of you. Everything that you've worked so hard for, like you're finally able to apply it to this situation in order to redirect yourself back to the truth, back to love, right? So this is a very beautiful spread, girl, and I'm super excited for whatever this is, because it looks to be like a huge expansion of your heart space. And you've been preparing for this shift for quite some time. So it's really exciting to see how it's all unfolding. And it's like very magical feeling as well. Show that you care. So express your emotions, show your gratitude. That's been a big thing today of, staying humble, staying in gratitude, and yet being open to all the possibilities. Have courage. Yeah, have courage. Go for it. Whatever it is. If you're looking for a sign that says go ahead, do it. Nourish the soul and see the signs. So whatever it is, and that it's meant for you, it's your truth, it's in alignment, and it feels good, and that this is going to be beneficial to you and your growth, like, follow the signs, dude. They're like, follow the yellow brick road. Okay. Don't be the cowardly lion. Have courage. Okay. Um, so you might have to make some sacrifices in this situation, but it's all a part of the process, and sometimes we got to let go of the old before we can let the new in. Yeah, I see that, the Two of Pentacles, you might be going back and forth a little bit, because there's definitely something that came in that was a fated meeting or conversation in order to help you redirect from the troublesome energy and get on solid ground. Charlie, you were snoring so loud, dude. But things are finally starting to move in your favor, and it's moving away from conflict. It's like something's getting settled, I'm hearing. Something's getting settled. So whatever it was very unexpected. But it's also helping you look at your pain and your heart space differently. Maybe it's also helping you realize how guarded you are around your heart space. But it's like giving you that opportunity to clear the slate and build something new and really start to listen to that inner knowingness. This is big stuff, dude. Big stuff. So let me pull a clarifying card for you real quick, and we'll see what advice they have for you and how to move forward. All right. What advice do you have for Christina G, please? That one. Ooh, Isis, the goddess of magic. Sexual energy is sacred. Oh, girl. My pleasure is a prayer that brings me back to life. Holy shit. Okay. Okay, girl. Where are you at, Isis? 170. Okay. So she says, the sexual energy that creates life can also be used to sustain it. It's significant that Isis brings Orius back to life by making love to him. The metaphor is that by uniting life and death, body and soul, masculine and feminine, and heaven and earth, a rebirth or resurrection occurs. The sexual energy that sex inspires exists within each of us all the time, latent and waiting to be utilized to create more life. Often our own sexual energy and power is feared or left neglected and unacknowledged. It's a powerful sacred life force that Isis wants us to integrate more fully. It doesn't require a partner to activate it. It only takes awareness that it exists and the remembering of our heart to our head, our body to our soul. It takes activating the energy of our root chakra and uniting it with the crown chakra just above our head. Isis is a call for us to allow our sexuality to infuse and enhance all that we say and do. She is a sacred reminder that sex is holy, and what makes it holy isn't marriage or a certain combination of male and female or masculine and feminine. Sex is made sacred through presence, through our capacity to become fully embodied. So question you can ask yourself, what does sexual empowerment feel like to me? I like that. So yeah, girl. Okay. I see you. I hope that helps. All right. Miss Lauren is up next. I know. Yes. You're so welcome, hon. Let me just update this real quick, Lauren. So my question is regarding my career. I am still pending being hired on directly by the company. Do you see this happening, and is there longevity in what I'm doing? Okay. All right. So let's pull some tarot on this. All right. So for Miss Lauren. Okay. So let's kind of reword this to make it a little clearer. Okay. So Spirit. Lauren wants to know, is she going to be hired by this company? And if so, is there any longevity in here? I know, Cynthia, I'm so proud of it. Like I was telling Dewey, you know, the way our tribe is, it's just, it makes me so happy. And I'm so grateful for all of you. So grateful. All right. So Spirit, what do you have in store for Miss Lauren when it comes to this job? Give me a nice clear picture of what she can expect. Okay. Well, I definitely see this being a pretty good opportunity for you. Um, you know, you might come to a crossroads at some point down the road, but as of right now, I feel like you will get the job. Um, I feel like this is kind of a stepping stone for you, to be honest. Okay. And, you know, this is probably what you're looking for. You know, it's a step up. But I don't see this being your long term position, if that makes sense. Okay. Um, I feel like this, like I said, it's going to be a stepping stone for you. You're going to take it further than what it is. I also feel like when they see your confidence in this new position, because like I can tell you pay attention to detail. Like I can already see it, I hear it, and you're very confident when it comes to the way that you present yourself in the workplace. So like if you carry that through, you're gonna see a huge shift. But again, do remember that sometimes when it comes to being confident in your work, it can get a bullseye on your back, which might lead to some sort of crossroads later down the road. But I feel like it's more of you needing to expand in this. It just doesn't feel like it has too many opportunities in this position to rise up where you really want to be. That's honestly what I'm feeling. It's like there's a limit to it of how far you can go with this position, where I think spirit's going to take you even further than what you're expecting yourself to. Um, but with the sun here and the 10 of wands, so it does tell me, like, you've definitely been carrying a lot of weight waiting for this, and when you get the news that you did get it, so it's like, when you finally get that answer, it's like a huge relief, because now you know that you can, like, start moving forward, because it feels kind of like the stagnant energy, and like the pressure's building, building, building. So it's like this huge relief and a lot of happiness when you first get the news. Then you know that the cycle is starting in a different direction, especially with the world card. Like, this is going to bring a lot of new opportunities for you. With the Ace of Swords and the Lovers card with the Queen of Wands as well, it's like, first you need to believe in your own magic, believe in your confidence, show up like the fucking boss, you know what I'm saying? And make wise decisions about who you align with, okay? You need to have a very clear, don't get wrapped up in the workplace drama, because there could be a lot of people that might, like, oh, let's go get drinks after work or something like that. I don't know. But there just seems to be, I keep feeling almost like this gossipy energy. Make sure you stay away from that. Heed my warning, but make sure that anyone you align with in the workplace, if you are willing to scratch their back, they need to be willing to scratch yours. You know what I'm saying? So be confident in what you're putting out in this opportunity. Know your worth, know your capabilities, but also understand, again, this is just a stepping stone. You're going to go further than this, but it's really going to help you develop that confidence and keep that confidence. And it's going to help you right now, but I feel like they're going to take you so much further than this. But with the 3 of Cups, the 3 of Wands, the 2 of Wands, and the 8 of Swords, I just feel like there might be this feeling of not being able to progress too much, especially when other people get involved. I feel like later down the road, you might see that you and someone else you're working with just aren't on the same page, and you don't have the same vision of where you would like to see the business. And I think that might kind of send you in opposite directions, right? Because they're just limiting the business versus you seeing the capabilities of it, right? You're the dreamer, and they're more narrow-minded with the situation. So whether that be a project or something like that, could be. But what advice do you have for Lauren? Yeah, I feel like there's, we have the King and Queen of Wands or Swords here. So I feel like, if this is someone that you could possibly be working with, um, you know, it's like your brains work similar, but yet, like, you're so much further in the grand scheme of things, and the creative buildup and creating stability for the business, where this person's kind of in la la land, just trying to have their hand in every pot and everything that comes in, and not being consistent enough with especially financial matters, and with taking on like projects and stuff. So it causes a lot of conflict, which I feel ultimately kind of makes you gonna weigh your odds of if this is a stable position for you, because you're looking beyond the bigger picture, right? So yeah. But again, it will open the door for you. Okay. I feel like it's going to lead to something, just not quite. Let's find out. What is it going to lead her to? This position might cause you a lot of stress, lack of sleep too. Okay, so be sure not to carry your work home with you. What can she look forward to after this position is done? We have the Two of Cups, the Death card, the Four of Swords. So, Five of Cups. Why is the Five of Cups here? Okay. All right. So, and listen, I usually don't like telling people this. Okay. Hey Xavier, hi Patsy. And listen, oh Lord. Okay. What's the best way to put this? There is something that is going to come up for you. I can't say when, I can't say who, or what the circumstances are going to be. But there's going to be some sort of loss. Okay? That's going to cause an extreme amount of grief for you. It's definitely going to pull you away from the position that you'll be in. And it's definitely going to make you kind of rethink life. It's going to be a big shocker to your system. Okay? And but I feel like it shifts your perception and your direction in life for the better. It definitely makes you take your power back in certain areas that you've been kind of skating by in. You know what I'm saying? Like, not really certain things that you might have taken for granted. Like, it brings those kind of things up for you. Okay. So again, I don't want to say too much, but just, and again, and that's why I don't like saying these things, because I don't want people to worry and then it sends them into a tizzy. But just understand, when this situation arises, yes, it's going to be painful, but just remember that there is a bright side to the ending that is coming. Okay? Because it is going to show you the power that you have in changing the course of your life and manifesting your true desires and being able to look towards your future with hope and magic in your eyes. And it really is going to shift your perspective of life and death. Okay, so I'm sorry. I really don't like talking about those things, but it is a natural part of life. And that's the one time I hope that I'm wrong, but it's a part of the cycle, and everything means something. Yeah. Yes, we got your back. We'll be here for you. Okay, no matter what. So, but I feel like that's really when things are going to shift for you, especially within that position, is when some sort of loss happens, and it makes you kind of recalibrate, like, what am I doing? Okay. So, but I wish you the best of luck, and please keep us updated on everything. All right. So Cynthia is next. You're so welcome, honey. Love reading. Woo! All right, team. Cynthia wants a love reading. What is going on? What is going on with Cynthia and love? Give us something good. We have the flirt card. Extend your lighthearted energy to others. You feeling some flirtatious energy? Ooh, we got wedding. Let's see. What else we got? Let's get a clear picture for Cynthia before I get spewing too much. Michelle, where's my popcorn? All right. What is going on with Cynthia and love, please? Anything else? Anything else? All right. Okay. So, well, this is definitely an interesting spread. Okay. So we have flirt, wedding, let your friends help you, engagement, finances and career, trust, free yourself, and codependency. So one of these, first off, I do see, like, and I want to pull some tarot because I feel like I'm getting some mixed messages and I don't know if it's coming from the codependency. Oh, the Page of Pentacles, the Star, and the Knight of Cups on the bottom. Have you got an offer? You got someone in the picture, Cynthia? Oh my goodness. Well, it seems someone's already made a decision, especially with the Two of Pentacles being reversed. Okay. Oh, shit. Okay. Okay, then. All right. So definitely watch the addictions, even if it's codependency. Okay. But what I'm hearing is that okay, so let me just call out the signs. We have the King of Cups here. So Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, the Emperor, Aries, Lovers, Gemini, The Devil card, Capricorn. All right. So, shoot, hold on 1 second. Let me see. Okay. So, let's see. So, especially with the Six of Wands and the Ace of Cups being here, I do feel that there are some definite, like, strong emotions here, especially with the King of Cups energy and the Emperor. I do feel like, like when the Two of Pentacles came out, we got the Eight of Pentacles on the bottom. So someone's definitely willing to put in some work. But when the Two of Pentacles came out, I felt like someone had already made up their mind. And what did they make up their mind? They're tired of sitting here in conflict over their emotions, right? The King of Cups is someone who feels a lot, but with the Emperor card, they could be very stoic about it. They might not be openly communicating about their feelings for you, especially with the Lovers card, right? This is someone that has like a really deep connection and someone who's really willing to put in the effort. But with the Devil card being in between that and the Ace of Cups, especially with the free yourself and codependency, like free yourself from the codependency and feeling like, there has to be this cat and mouse game, or that it could even be some about the finances and career. I feel like someone is feeling a little lack in the self-confidence due to not feeling like their career or their finances are stable enough. I feel like there's a issue with stability here, like, and just not feeling completely secure where they are in life. So, with that being said, I do feel like there is a solid foundation for this connection to go even further. There's just certain things that are kind of keeping the energy stagnant with the codependency and the Devil card here. So it could be anything of excess, whether it's lust, alcohol, food, sleeping, working. It could be like an addiction to love as well. So I definitely feel like either you could already be friends, or they have a very like tight knit group of people that they trust, that they can go to for advice. But there's a lot of conflict about the emotions, and it's like finally just making a decision, saying like, okay, this is how I feel, and I'm not even going to try to deny myself anymore. Okay. Okay. So, but yeah, I mean, it does feel like someone's ready to take some authority over their emotions, but they're still not letting on about like how much this really means to them, because especially with the Lovers, the Ace of Cups, and the Six of Wands, like there's a whole lot of love here. But with the Devil card being right in the middle, it's like, no, don't do it. It's a trap, you know? Because in the grand scheme of things, they're thinking about a higher level of commitment with you, but their mind is keeping them trapped. And it's due to certain pain from the past. With the Hierophant and the Chariot, yeah, listen, with the Hierophant and the Chariot, they're like wanting to move forward with all levels of commitment. But with the Five of Cups being here, they need to become clear about their own pain and their own limitations when it comes to relationships. Okay, so Okay then. They're definitely staying up late at night worried all about this, but it stems from some family issues that need healing. Okay. So, yeah. What else? Enjoy it. So, what advice do you have for Cynthia when it comes to this hunka in Florida? Okay. Express your love. Go ahead and make the romantic gesture. Wedding came out again. So did healing family issues and flirt. So, definitely let go of control issues. So it's like they kind of go back and forth, and release expectations. But this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. Make the effort. Great love is worth taking the steps you were guided to take. And again, free yourself is on the bottom. All right. Any other advice for Miss Cynthia? He's definitely a hard worker, has big plans for his future. Very motivated, likes to, and this is definitely with the finances and career that came out. He's definitely wanting to make sure that he's stable before he offers anything too serious to you, because you deserve someone who has their shit together. And especially with the Magician and the Knight of Cups here, like there's a lot of new coming in. All right. So especially with the Ace of Pentacles, the wedding and engagement, they see you're independent. They see you're strong-willed either way. So they said they want a piece of Cynthia, and the Ace of Pentacles can also represent an engagement. So this is someone you could be engaged to at some point. So, okay, Cynthia. So work on the codependencies. He's got to deal with some of his issues when it comes to family stuff, but just have fun with it. Let him show you how he wants to show up for you and go from there. You know what I'm saying? So, yeah, but have fun with it. Flirt a little bit. That's right. That's right, girl. Make him wait. There ain't nothing wrong with waiting. Great ones are worth taking or having the patience for. You know what I'm saying? That's like good stuff when they make you hold out for it. But yeah. All right, Nicole is up next. I love y'all. Y'all are so funny. Okay. Let me just make sure that. Nope. All right, Nicole is the last one. Love you too, girl. Good luck. Keep us updated on the hunk. Okay. All right. So Nicole says, anything new coming in for me, or whatever spirit wants to tell me at this time. So spirit. What you got for Miss Nicole? So we have be vigilant on the bottom. So protect your life force, protect your energy, and protect everything that you've worked hard for. Okay, Nicole? Now, with that being said, we have time to reflect, respect your boundaries, hear the ancient ones, follow the moon, stay strong, embrace spirit, and embrace the masculine. So I feel like this is a good time for you to like just be in your own energy and take that time to reflect what is being mirrored back to you. Um, because I feel like there are certain things that are trying to test your boundaries right now, and that could be anything in your life. So, Spirit is also reminding you that your ascended masters are around you to help you understand what boundaries are being crossed or what excuses are being made or anything that is unjust in your life, like how to stand up for yourself. Okay. And it's really important that you trust the messages that you need in order, or that you're receiving in order to nourish your growth. Right. And with Follow the Moon, this is like talking about certain aspects, like when the moon comes in, it controls the ocean. So it's like this ebb and flow of life and the cycles that we go through. It's also teaching us when to, pull and when to let go, and just allowing the natural rhythm of life to happen, but also stay strong through the process, knowing that spirit has your back. By embracing the masculine, it's like, standing up for yourself, having strength, having courage, having authority and power over your life, and knowing when to take action, right? Um, and it's also about honoring self. Like, let me see. There's something in here, especially with it being 11. That's a portal opening up. So let's see. Within ourselves, there are two aspects to our nature, the masculine and the feminine. Here in the present, you need to embrace the masculine aspect of your nature and let it guide your steps. Now is the time to be assertive, to act with authority, and stand up for both yourself and your truths. Fight for what you believe in. Do not allow others to tell you that you must not or cannot. But remember, whilst you allow your masculine self to be dominant, you need to temper your assertiveness and determination with gentleness and compassion. Okay? So don't let your emotions get the best of you. Don't let anyone stir the pot that you lose your shit, but stand in your power. And that's the difference. We don't need to be all ragey to get our points across. No. I know my truth. I stand in my truth. I speak my truth. If you don't like it, there's the door. I don't need to stay in a situation that is going to disrespect me. I don't have to do anything because you tell me to, right? Simply stay in your power. So, let's see. What else does Nicole need to know that is coming up for her? Anything she needs to know? So we have, this could be the one. You've already met the romantic partner you seek. But there could be things, with the deception card being here, there could be things that, let's see, why is deception here? Okay, so there's just things that you don't know about each other yet. And hey, Robert. Okay, so you might be feeling like they're hiding things from you, but it's not what you think it is. Okay, um, especially with getting to know each other and trust here. Like, this situation is calling for you to have faith, but it's like they're hiding aspects of themselves, and it's probably because they don't like being vulnerable. But I would definitely use this time to, like, if there's someone in particular that you're thinking of at this moment, on a romantic level, that you show up for them and them show up for you as a friend first, and develop those bonds of friendship before getting like too crazy in it. But I feel like there are just things that you might not know about this person yet. Okay. So someone feels like they made a bad judgment call. I feel like there's a lot of fear wrapped around this as well. Not sure how to move away from the situation. Could be a non-committal type energy. Not sure how it's going to work out. I mean, all of these are coming out in reverse. Three of Pentacles, the Moon. So there's just something where there's some sort of lack, like distance, coldness that's coming through. And, you know, it's one of those things where I feel that, like, maybe emotions are getting a little distorted. So, like, with the emotions running high, and that's why they're telling you it's time to reflect, because, you know, they might not be telling you the whole truth about certain things in their past, but I feel like a lot of the fear is what's bringing up this energy of, oh, well, they're not working with me, they're non-committal, they're going to walk away from me, but they're not leaving. The Moon, they're hiding, they're deceiving, you know, whatever the case may be. Like, there's just a lot of limitation. So whether this is you or them, um, the Queen of Cups is at the end. So, and the Ten of Cups is there on the bottom of the deck. So, I feel like this could be a self-sabotage due to pain. Okay. So whoever that resonates most for, but it's just like a lot of fear, a lot of self-deceiving is what it feels like. It feels like there's old things that are kind of being triggered and making you question who is even in your life. But, you know, again, respect your boundaries. Like, you don't have to explain everything to everyone, and neither do they to you. But transparency is key in a healthy relationship, and making sure that your boundaries are openly communicated and openly respected, and stay strong and vigilant in protecting what you've built for your life. Make sure that you're listening to your spirit guides, and take that time to be quiet, to reflect and tune in, and have assertiveness over your life. So let's see. Let's pull one of these to get you some advice. What advice does Nicole need right now? Okay. So we have Adrian, the mistress of the labyrinth. My soul knows the way, and the only way out is through. Going in. Okay. The patroness of miraculous healing. I am ready to heal. I am worthy of the miracles meant for me. And Our Lady of Guadalupe, the Empress of Protection. I am safe and divinely protected. I am held in love at all times. Okay, they want me to read her. So, Catherine, 48. Okay. So, It can feel effortless to ask for what our loved ones need. We can fall on our knees at times to pray for the health and highest possible outcome for our beloved children and our partners or friends. What's often far more difficult is asking for all that we need. For many of us, lack of self worth can get in the way of realizing that we can ask for so much more, and that ultimately there is no difference between praying for our own needs and the needs of our loved ones. There are so many miracles, graces, and blessings that don't arrive simply because we don't ask for them. Spirit is ethical. Spirit doesn't interfere with our intrinsic right to choose our own adventure story. Free will is ours, so we have to ask for Spirit to intervene in the effort of our own healing. Ask and you will find. There is a spiritual truth, also, and also suffering is optional. Suffering doesn't glorify us or make us more holy. At any point, we can ask for the highest possible good to shower down on us. We can ask to be healed in ways we can't even imagine by handing that healing over to the divine. The healing might not arrive in the way that we picture being healed. Our lower back may still throb with pain, but our heart has shifted, and there's a miraculous amount of light within our lives again. If we can hand over an attachment to what healing is going to look like, we can receive all the blessings waiting for us. So the question they want you to ask is, what can I ask for help in healing? What can I ask for help in healing? So what do you need help with, my dear? And they will provide for you. So yeah. I hope that makes sense for you. And if it doesn't, just give it some time. It will. But yeah, know your boundaries, respect your boundaries, honor your boundaries. And yeah, you're so welcome. But yeah, um, there's a difference between standing in your truth and projecting your truth. And I think that's where they want you to kind of find the balance, not to do it in a fear-based way, but in a loving, strong way. Okay. So yeah, guys, but since Nicole is the last one, is there anyone else that would like to get on the list before I close out? I hope everyone's doing good today. Yeah, very, very possible. Very possible. It happened to me about 3 weeks ago. Yeah, they're doing better, Robert. But still send them some loving energy. You know how we do. Look out for our own. All right, guys. Well, I guess we are going to call it a night. And just to let y'all know, too, don't forget, if anyone would like to join us for Ramblin Mike's Tarot Expo in Burbank, California, all that information is down below. That will be in late March. I do have a couple things that I am working on currently. So if anyone would be interested in taking a self-confidence class, it will be a 4-week course. If you are interested in doing that with me and the tribe, make sure you email me and let me know that that's something you'd be interested in doing. I'm still trying to put it together, but I want to see how many people are wanting to take it. And I got some other things up my sleeve, but I just want to make sure that that's something everyone would be interested in doing before I go through all that work. So, but with that being said, any energy that I have picked up that does not belong to me, I send back to the sender. I take all of my energy back, and I allow all of us to go home with our hearts full and our energies lifted. And thank you, Source, and all of our divine beings for coming through tonight and giving us these messages of healing and clarity. Thank you for loving us, supporting us, blessing us, and keeping us safe and in your goodwill. Thank you for everything that you do for this tribe and uplifting our energies and supporting us along this ascension journey. Thank you for allowing us to come together and sharing our gratitude and our love with each other. Thank you for all the stuff that you provide for us on a daily basis and keeping us on track with our mission. And we love you and support you, and we love you and we support you, my friends. So yeah, take care of yourselves. I close the gates and allow everyone to go about their way with just a very peaceful, loving energy for the rest of your night and the rest of your days. I love you guys, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.